Hello, I'm student assistant Kevin McGurk here with first year coaches Sam Ashton and Destinee Johnson. Thank you both for joining me today.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
With lacrosse season coming up, how excited are both of you for the getting through the preseason and opening?
We're extremely excited. We're ready to start beating up on somebody else, stop beating up on each other, kind of get going forward and make sure the season's off on the right note. You know, we've been working hard in the fall, working hard this preseason, just trying to make sure that we're ready to go come the start of the season. So we're really excited.
I can say the same thing. We're very excited. We're ready to head it up there at Seattle, Washington for our first away game. So, you know, the girls are excited and we're ready. We're ready to play. So, hope the girls are excited as I am.
Ashton, you have 17 guys on your squad. Coach Johnson, you have 16 girls on yours. 10 returners on both squads. How are the returning players able to take a greater leadership role?
Our returners have been able to do a good job being leaders just because they've been in the program for so long. Our senior captain, Jacob Tom, has been 4 years starter for us, so he's kind of seen it all, whether it's big losses, big wins, tight games, whatever it is, he's seen it all. So he's able to take his experiences and kind of translate towards our team and able to use his experiences to kind of teach those younger guys. And he's stepped into our leadership role great. He's done a great job. Another one of our leaders, Josh McClendon, has done a good job stepping in. Only a sophomore on the field. He was in the Navy, so he's got that experience and that kind of leadership skills. So I think we're doing a good job leading the young guys and just getting them on track with our older guys. So doing a really good job.
Coach Johnson?
I think my leaders are definitely playing a tremendous role because they know that they definitely have to step up with the freshmen that coming in and 3 new girls that we added to the roster. They're doing an excellent job. They're taking time even before and after practice to get those new girls and freshmen to take more shots. You know, they're doing the extra things that, you know, I can't do more than our, you know, quiet time of practice. So it's a great job to see them out there taking that role of time, taking their time out, especially on the weekends. You know, when we do have off practice, they're going out there and getting those girls in there that are new and returners out there to hit some more shots, work on defense and everything like that. So I'm excited that they're taking that on themselves to take care of that. So.
How are the newcomers adjusting?
Newcomers are doing good. A lot of them freshmen, obviously, trying to kind of figure out the balance between school and lacrosse and kind of find the way it works for them. But they're doing a good job. You know, they're the type of players that are coming in right away and having to play. So they got to figure it out. They got to be ready to go, prepare themselves to play in their first collegiate game in a week or so. And they're doing a good job just hitting the ground running and really working hard. And they kind of know what's on their shoulders and what's kind of expected of them. So kind of feeding them to the wolves, if you will, right away. And that's the best way to get experience, I think. So they're doing a good job just learning the schemes and the sets and everything we're doing on offense and defense. But the biggest adjustment for them is obviously the speed of the game going from high school to college. So I think they're doing a good job adjusting. But like I said, it's all about that first whistle and come game time if they're ready to play.
Coach Johnson?
Same here. So our newcomers, they're adjusting pretty well. We got 3 new girls that never played before, and they're catching on very well. Even the returners, they're definitely adjusting to a different type of coaching style because we're doing totally different things that they didn't do last year. So they're adjusting really well, and they're pretty excited that I'm coming with new things, and they're getting to do new things that they didn't do last year. So they're very excited about that. So I'm just ready to kick it off. The new girls are pretty much. I think they're going to play an important role too when it comes down to getting in the game when we need them and taking shots when we need them to. So I think it's gonna. I think they're adjusting really well. So can't wait.
What are some of the key things your teams will need to do in order to be successful?
I think our biggest thing this year is to be controlling the ball, time of possession. And that happens a few ways. I think clearing the ball at a better clip is better for us, just because we'll get that many more possessions on the offensive side of the ball. So with more possessions, obviously, the longer you have the ball, the other team doesn't have it. So if we can control the ball, control the flow of the game, that'll give us a better chance to come out with a W. But along with that is clearing the ball. I think if we can clear the ball a little bit better, I think we'll be in a position to win more games this year and just focus more on the offensive side of the ball. We just got to get more goals per game, more shots per game, and finish our opportunities. So that all involves clearing and getting the ball from defense to offense. So I think that's our number one goal going forward.
Coach Johnson?
So I think it's, starting from, the draw. We have to win every single position off the draw, because I think that's, the draw wins games pretty much in women's lacrosse. That's what we, coaches say. Once we win the draw, it's all in our favor. Also, just playing our game and playing what our style that we play, and not playing the other team's style. Like, we don't want to be a running gun team like the other team, and and get all out of our game and cause them to take that lead and score, or taking that extra shot, because we're out of our position of our game and what we play, our style of play. So I think just getting every single ground ball, taking every shot. I think we just need to be confident in taking more shots and more shots this year. Especially last year they didn't take many shots, so hopefully this year we can take as many shots as we can right now, because regardless whether it goes in or not, I mean, that's just upping our percentage of shots. So I think if we just stay to our game, stay to taking shots, getting every ground ball, hustling after every ground ball, and number one, importantly, is definitely winning that draw once that whistle blows. I think that's very important and critical for our team to win that draw, because now we get the possession, we get the hold. We have no shot clock this year, so we're able to hold that ball until we're ready to execute our play.
And last question, for someone who has never watched either of your teams play, how would you describe your squads?
I would describe my squad as more of the grinded out type of team. They're gonna, whatever it's a loose ball or a passing and catching or offense or defense, they're just gonna grind it out, get the job done, kind of put on that hard hat and go to work. It's kind of what we've been preaching since the fall. So it's good to see that carry over, and just know that these guys, whatever the score is going to be, they're going to grind it out. They're going to try to work hard, outwork the other team. If you do that, you're going to have some sort of success, whether it's getting extra ground balls or possessions or better shots. But my team, I think, is definitely grinded out type of team. See some adversity, hit it head on, and just run through that wall and kind of make that next play. And it's all about just grinding it out, working hard, and like I said, if you outwork the other team, you're definitely going to get some opportunities that you like. You just got to finish those opportunities. So we've never seen our team. I think we're grinders.
Coach Johnson?
I think the same thing. We're a good team that hustles after every ground ball. We want it as much as the other team wants it. So I think even though we're young, we have a young team. I think they're ready to play the game. I think that they're ready to get after every single ground ball. They get checked. They're going after that ground ball, taking the shots. They're going behind, running that ground ball over. So I think just the hustle. I think that's they have it. The hustle. Each one of them believe in each other. So I think that's what one word to describe it, I say family. They're family, so they trust each other. So I think that. That plays a very good part, in my squad, is that they're family and they trust each other to hit anyone on a feed or anything like that. So I think that's how I describe my team.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Coach?
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us. Have a good day.